Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today taking flights in the Airbus A320 in SriLankan Airlines colours on a trip from here in Colombo to Chennai in India. So flight today is about 1 hour and 20ish minutes, not a massive flight today. Passing the mango-shaped island, heading up north and then landing in the, departing from the capital of Sri Lanka, landing in the capital of the Tamil Nadu region of India. So yeah, join the cockpit, set your craft up. We have got a fuel truck here, so definitely do that as well. Fuel on board is £14,958, 14,858. So 35, 36% will do. Close that, jump in the cockpit, and let's get the airplane going. So batteries come on, set all three ADAs to nav, solar power comes on. We've got fuel on the airplane now, so fuel wants to come on as well. We will turn on the emergency lights, turn on the crew oxygen supply. Smoking comes on, speed belts turn on as well since it's got fuel in the airplane. Nav lights come on, strobes go automatic, and before I can do the lights, I actually start this up the tablet as well, because if I type my name in, which has an L in it, then it just resets all the lights, so I'll quickly get away with that. Seconds. There we go. Press all lights again. Put it from sim brief. Make sure that everything is set as it should be. So all off. Strobes automatic. Nav lights on. And that's all of that. Perfect. Right, we'll jump down to the FMS. We'll start setting up the aircraft. This comes up. FMS sets, and let's go to initialization. It's only about 3 waypoints today, so I think it'll be quite easy just to plug it all manually. So we're starting off with our departure and arrival airports, which is Victor Charlie Bravo India. And we're landing at Victor Oscar Mike Mike. We will plug in our flight number, Uniform Lima 1025. Oops, that's our company route, sorry, but in the right place. And we'll put in our, align the IRS, that'll take a couple of minutes. So insert and align that. Cost next day is 5. Our cruising altitude at flight's level 33,000 feet. Then, next page. Weights, pulling from the aircraft. Block fuel on board is 6.78, that would be 6.8. Jump to the flight plan. Before we do that, let's start loading our passengers, shall we? So, departing from Victoria Bravo India, arriving at VOM, Uniform Lima 1025, cruising at 33,000 feet. Flight time is 1 hour, and we'll say 5 minutes. Departure in approximately 15 minutes. I think if we were push departure back by maybe 10 or so minutes, we'll make it 24. An A320neo with 184 people on board. Wi-Fi aircraft. We have not got Wi-Fi, haven't got entertainment. We have got boarding music for SriLankan Airlines. We have got safety briefing for SriLankan Airlines. Spirit Airlines. Try to press the correct one. Guest snack service. I think we actually do get meal service with SriLankan Airlines, even on the short hauls. So we'll input that and we'll press start. Taking 4 Romeo Anna today. The first of the A320neos that made it into the SriLankan Airlines fleets, and I think it's quite fun because I don't know if it's the same in Sinhalese, but at least in Tamil, Anna is greeting you give to someone that you respect, I believe. It's their name, Anna, Anna or whoever. Right, so let's increase the brightness of the displays. We'll do that. Let's plug in our routing, shall we? Just do the routing, greet the passengers, and then get ourselves going. Alright, so first waypoint is going to be Ateta. Line directs to Tapas. And our flight plan is complete. Oh no, it's not, sorry, we got Trico. Very strange, normally it says a direct or something, but in this case it goes Teta 2 Delta departure, a Teta directs to Tapas, doesn't say directs there, sorry, it goes to Trico, and then to the arrival at Chennai. So that, and at that. We've got ATC right now, which I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. Easy Swaps from live stream, welcome. Yeah, we've actually got control right now, so definitely speaking to them on the way out. If I zoom out, 126.5 Colombo radar, so they're travelling, or covering the entirety of Sri Lanka, part of the Indian Ocean as well, which is pretty nice. So, good to say hello. How's flight taking? 184 passengers, flight sim up, 184 today. We've loaded the flight plan in, let's greet passengers, shall we? Ayabawan and Vanakam, and welcome aboard this Sri Lankan Airlines flight 1025 from Colombo to Chennai. Flight time is approximately 1 hour and 5 minutes. We're departing out of Colombo hopefully shortly, arriving in the capital Tamil Nadu, Chennai, in about an hour. Clear skies today, no weather, no turbulence, should be a pristine flight today, so I hope you can enjoy that. Otherwise, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy a flight with Sri Lankan Airlines today. Right, so the general greeting message. And got another one there. Brightness comes up. And the co-pilot's brightness as well. We will tune to frequency into Colombo, which is 126.5. We'll get the ATIS information, we'll plug in our departure, and then we'll say hello and plug it all in. 126.5, clear that, the DRS is now aligned, we'll start the APU.
Feet, transition level 130, local QNH 1011.
Alright, let's grab the ATIS.
172, descending 7,500 feet, local
They must
QNH
set up.
1011.
Very loud microphone, I must say. Turn the bright volume down on that. What I'm going to do quickly is then listen to the ATIS. We'll print out the weather information as well while we're here. So MCDU, MS, nope, sorry, it's add to menu, AOC menu, weather request, and send. I can go to here. And our departure is 6 Charlie Bravo India.
Winds variable at 5 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Temperature 31 degrees Celsius. Dew point 24 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 1010. Scattered clouds at 1,800 feet. Winds variable at 5 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Temperature 31 degrees Celsius. Dew point 24 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 1010.
Alright, that's enough of that. So like I say, clear skies, everything looking very, very good today. Are you Colombo Centre there, Kushan? Very nice, we're talking to you in about 1 minute. Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. How do you move the camera? You can set custom predefined viewpoints in the aircraft. You can just do some move around. I'm looking at the wing, I feel like the reflections on the wing are a bit off. It's not texture, that wing's a lot darker than that wing. That's a reflection or something. I'll double check either the livery's got a problem or my A320's got a problem. If the A320's got a problem, then I need to sort something out soon. But apart from that, should be rather a simple flight this. So we have an Indigo myself, there's an aircraft over there, I'll double check their destination shortly. We've got an Indigo to our right, I presume also travelling to Columbus. We've got a Qantas apparently going to Chennai. We have an Oman Air travelling to Chennai, interesting. We've got 738 in front of us. And yeah, Indigo travelling also to to Chennai. Let's check then. That's 787, not 737. That's where my confusion comes from. There's a Jetstar over there. Interesting aircraft today. It's
Descending 2,500 feet, Alpha Echo 172.
and give you a better livery. If you got one around, then definitely for next time you fly SriLankan Airlines, definitely can do a few things on that. Right, so make sure the seatbelt signs turn on here as well. We will get our ATC clearance and then we'll get ourselves on the departure out. So I'm expecting runway 04, but Tower can always give us a different one just in case. 04 attested to Delta is what I'm expecting to hit. Hello to Chennai radar, this is SriLankan 1025 requesting IFR clearance to Chennai.
SriLankan 1025, Vanakkam, Colombo control, number 1 for clearance.
We've got a Vanakkam there, so I can presume they're going to be SriLankan Tamil in control.
SriLankan 1025, confirm, ready to copy.
SriLankan 1025 is ready to copy.
SriLankan 1025, you are cleared to destination Chennai, flight plan route. Expect final level 330. Climb initially on runway heading 6,000 feet. Expect radar vectors to data. Squawk for today 3274.
SriLankan Airlines 1025 is cleared to destination Chennai. Expects flight level 330, initial 6,000 feet runway heading. Departing 04 right on the Atessa to Delta departure, squawking 3274.
Just to confirm, sir, you have copied the squawk is 3274.
Hey firm, 3274 squawk for SriLankan 1025. 374, yeah, got that. Right, okay, so that's fine. We will plug it all in now, so departure 04 right, 04, okay, I'll double check the runways in a second on the charts, perhaps they've changed that since. It's the Theta to Delta departure, but initially flying runway heading, so insert that, and hit that. That, and we're good. Right, APU, that available, APU is available. Please give a few seconds to turn off the external power. Yes, if OJ, I do type of bot aircraft. So all the airplanes you see, they're real people flying on the IVAO network. Ah, there's the 737 behind 787.
Indigo, no, I-Fly 2356, request pushback.
3274.
Start approved, facing north for runway 04.
It's Tara.
Heading south.
Leave you on standby for now.
We're ready to
We
go
fixed
in.
the glitched frequency there. That was just to VHF1 for the sake of getting commonality on both sides. And at that point, I think we're pretty much done now. Just waiting for the aircraft to... Let's go to dispatch, sorry. Wait for the last few passengers aboard, and then we'll get ourselves going. Look at the itinerary quickly, make sure there's anybody we recognise on board, any famous people, any famous names. Imagine, well, not many local names, that's for sure. Nope, everything's pretty standard on board today. Right, initial was 6,000, so I'll input that. Seatbelt signs, no cooking online, that's all fine, APU's running. So we're literally, as I say, just waiting for the last few passengers to board, and then we've got ourselves, get ourselves going. Do you have to land... Hang on, what was the question meant? Do you have to land for fueling in 17-hour flights? Depends on the route, depends on the aircraft really, but some aircraft could just about do the 17 hours. So the 787, for example, from London to Perth, that's about 18 hours, and that can do it in one go. Ingo is now pushing back. Oh, now Lingus is shooting. Seriously, who are these people flying today? These are real people, like I say. So you've got Qantas, you've got SriLankan Airlines, you've got SriLankan Airlines, SRL. Sorry, it's ALK. I'm not quite sure who SRL is then. Unknown, fair enough. You got an Oman Air 73, you've got an Indigo, you've got an ALK, and the Aer Lingus doesn't even appear yet. Maybe just landed, he's pulling into gates. It's a very international Colombo today, I must admit. Oh, that's what we've done. This test of the aircraft. We're now just waiting for the cabin to board, and then we'll be cleared to go. That's fine, Tom. Canary ATC. Yeah, swing in silver. So there's an issue with the livery. I'm not quite sure if it's I'm guessing it's a reflection issue because I can see that parts of it are very patchy. If not, like I say, I'm very sure it's just going to be some sort of issue with livery. It's an older one. It's the only SriLankan Airlines one that Flight Lock 2 had. They didn't have one, so that or nothing basically.
Oman Air 1153 requesting IFR to Chennai. Oman Air 1153.
So let's say final stage of boarding. Wait for the people to the aircraft, and then we'll leave.
Roger, Oman Air 1153, you're cleared to destination Chennai. Climb YD.
Not sure, Tom. I'm the wrong person to ask. When did I like flight simulation? About 15-16 years ago. I've been using flight sims on and off ever since. But I guess I took flight sim more seriously, I guess. 5-6 years ago? Back when FSX was out on Steam, not too long after that.
Oman Air 1153
so do you land tend to fly the over 10 hours in the A320? No, Ojai. The A320 cannot do 10 hours. It can do at most 7.5 hours. I need IFR, but I don't know what to say. Well, I've requested in text chat the other so we'll learn the basics. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Learn the basics. Towers are usually pretty good in helping you learn all that, and hopefully it's going from there. Might as well do one other thing. So 04 runway heading. So I'm going to set that to 040, so that when we do depart runway heading, it's just a case of press the button and we fly on the heading. Yeah, it says one stop, James. That means you have to make a single stopover, but in our case, there's no stopover. We're flying direct to Chennai, which is 1 hour and 5 minutes. Now we have boarded now, so we are ready to go. Press push and start, and let's get ourselves going, shall we? SriLankan 1025 is requesting push and start.
SriLankan 1025 push and start through facing northeast. Caution of the Airbus A320 on your right hand side pushing back.
SriLankan 1025 is cleared to push and start facing northeast, and we'll be cautious about the A320 to our right hand side. Thank you very much. So we've caused the pushback tug now. They're going to catch the aeroplane. When we push, we're going to be very cautious of both of these. Follow float plan first. We did.
Oman Air 1153, there's a traffic right behind you on the scene traffic. You can just sort it out with him. The aircraft is ready to change the stand. Once that's done, I'll give you the push.
I presume that was meant for the aircraft next to us because we've already done our flight clearance. Otherwise you would have denied our push and start as well. Has the connected? Yes, it has. Ground from flight deck. Requesting pushback.
Pushback request not possible as the state is not idle.
Oh gosh, what's going on there? Looks like the tug's got itself a bit stuck. Ground from flight deck, requesting pushback. Ground from flight deck.
Good afternoon, Captain. All doors closed.
There we go, this
and
time it did
checks
it.
completed. Please release brakes.
Brakes released.
Welcome to Pushback 123. Our journey begins now.
and we are now Alpha 8 on runway 1153.
Oman Air 1153, just a minute, we got a Qantas 210 just on your left hand side, on response 120. Although
You are
can,
cleared to start the
your
engines now.
pushback facing northeast and caution of the traffic.
Pushback facing north.
Turn facing northeast.
Indigo 2
Start turning so you will be facing a northern course.
A320 on taxi.
Alpha 235, correction, to Roger, just stand by. We'll call you soon for the taxi. Break, Qantas 210, confirm your rating.
Stop pushback. Stop pushback.
Fine. Confirm parking brakes set.
Brakes set.
Okay. Pins removed. I'm done. Wish you a nice flight.
Right, so pushback's complete. Engines are now starting up. We'll do a quick flight control check, make sure everything is running active. Elevators set. Ailerons set. Rudder set. Speed brakes.
Flight 235,
Set.
has been copied. Stand by, we'll call you once the shrimp is ready.
Engines page back. Flaps down 1. Spoilers armed. Now waiting for engine 1 to stabilise. Everything's set up as needed. Yeah, textures are a bit off the wings of this aircraft today. Just have to kind of live with it today. Welcome, Paul from Melbourne. How are you doing? Pushback is PushbackZoomer. Yuri, PushbackZoomer. Yes, we're doing a Chennai flight. We've already done a Chennai flight in the past, Deepak. It's, well, the comments still to this day talk about how Goa is not in Maharashtra, when I said it was. So, that's something that I did and kind of just put to the side from then on. Right, engine 1 2 is stable. We'll turn off the APU. We will turn off the engine igniter. We'll set predictive windshield to automatic. And we'll now request our taxi instructions to runway. SriLankan 1025 is requesting taxi to runway.
SriLankan 1025, continue straight ahead, left to holding point, anchor runway 04, QNH 1010.
Make a left in front of us and then taxi down to holding point Echo for runway 04, SriLankan 1025, QNH 1010. Right, brakes released. Next light set.
On present heading clear, separation runway 04, report established.
There's an aircraft there coming to land shortly. You're going to hear that, we're going to watch that coming in as well.
Flight 2356, follow the Airbus A320 ahead of you.
Follow the SriLankan A320.
Okay, if you're still here, Chennai Centre, I can imagine you're not going to be dealing with this many aircraft as much in the future again. No, you deal with so much international traffic. Aer Lingus and Qantas.
Alpha Echo 172 on present heading, you're cleared to intercept localizer, cleared separation runway 04.
I'm going to turn off the anti-ice since for some reason that comes on. Well, it comes on automatic now on the A320. I think it's just one way that a flyby team are kind of combating the icing issue in this aircraft in this sim. Yes, I know Gaura's based in India. The comments in that video to this day still tell me this fact. Right, brake set max, cabin we will check, takeoff config we will test, brakes, spoilers arm that's all set. We should be complete with our protect checklist. Do you prefer playing X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Sim on Steam or on DVD? I'd say Steam's easier to manage, but with DVD at least you get the physical products. But Steam is definitely easy to manage out of the two. The dislike was even before I started streaming. The first reaction on this stream, I created the video.
1025, confirm ready for immediate departure.
Sri Lanka 1025 is ready for immediate departure.
Just stand by. Alpha Echo 172, reduce to minimum of road speed.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is get us out in front of landing aircraft.
Reduce to minimum of road speed, Alpha Echo 172.
Get us out on immediate departure, start us in before they land.
Minimum approach speed of 210.
Lincoln 1025, surface winds, variable 5 knots, runway 04, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Sri Lanka 1025. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please. So, immediate departure, let's get ourselves onto the runway, and let's get going.
1025, no DV, traffic call, landing 8 mile final now.
Engine up 40, 12 stable, up to flex. Got 8 miles behind us, 8 miles to get off this runway. 80 knots.
I fly 2356 is ready
100 knots. V1, rotate.
2356, Roger, standby, 1 landing, traffic.
Positive climb, gear up.
7 nautical miles out.
We're squawking.
172 reporting established on localizer. I am at runway 04.
Alpha Echo 172, surface
Perfect.
5 knots,
Just in time.
You are clear to land, and just an advisory for you, we have
Up.
an unresponsive traffic here. We'll just try to call the supervisor.
Throttle sets to climb.
Echo 172.
I fly 2356, can currently see an aircraft flying over the airport.
Let's go Alpha Yankee guide back.
Shamrock, he's unresponsive and pleading nuisance out here. We're just calling the supervisor.
So tap autopilot to fly at runway heading 040, going up to 6,000.
Commander 1153, continue straight ahead, turn left there, and taxi down to rolling point, Echo runway 04 QNH 1010.
Right, at 6,000.
Taxi 7
And 1 year 1153, disregard. Negative, sir. Disregard the message. Sri Lankan 102, proceed direct data present position. Climb maintain level 1, correction level 270.
Fly direct to Teta and climb to flight level 270 for Sri Lankan 1025. Alright, so climb up to 25,000 feet and make a left hand turn, fly to the correct waypoint. Also switch over to stand altimeter.
So there's a traffic now, short final landing. Just call you back about 1 minute from now.
Roger.
What update 3 is available on Tuesday. Emil, out on Tuesday. Note, Flight Sim, I do not have 77 Max on flights that came out several days ago. I do not intend to get it. It's an absolute scam.
356 line up and wait.
I fly 2356, line up and wait.
Sri Lankan 2165, confirm on the frequency, sir.
Hang on, was that for me? I might have missed that message.
Shamrock 1
No, Shamrock.
Correction 141. So confirm if you can hear me.
So now departed. Airport's just there. The main city of Colombo, just to the south of it. Passing 10,000. Seatbelt sign. So landing lights off. And very shortly turn off the seatbelt sign as well. Also, ground spiders may reset that back to their locked position. No, Charlie. 2 PM stream is louder motion, not this one.
Report on block Alpha Echo 172.
This is part of the cross-land events. There's an event, Bendy? If it is, no it's not, so this I'm not that I'm aware of. If there is an event, I could probably explains why, then there's a controller here at the moment. Nope, flying to Chennai today, just on our own accord. So we'll turn off seatbelt sign now, since the aircraft is flying straight and level. No turbulence, no winds, and absolutely good flight so far. This is on IVAO, Bendy. This is on IVAO, not that sim, so no. I went to open IVAO before you open Flight Sim. No, don't, Tom. You open IVAO after loading Microsoft Flight Sim. You made a better SriLankan delivery and a random person blackbird you to take it down. Final flight level 330 for the SriLankan 1025. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know why the solid black might take down delivery. That sounds a bit odd, to be fair. It's possible to make a crosswind landing. Depends on the winds at Chennai, but at the moment it looks pretty calm. Yeah, 080 at 7 knots, so very calm winds. Nothing for us to worry about today during landing. You missed Sri Lanka. I'd love to visit one day. I'd love to visit.
Commander 1153 runway 04 line up.
Well, I mean, go imagine that. 10 years ago, this was an island ravaged by civil war. It's come a long way in these last 10 years. It's come a very long way. Sinhalese or Tamil, I think one thing that people want at the moment is just peace. Peace, quiet life. A very beautiful tropical island.
Turn the transponder to mode Charlie and reset squawk now to 1000.
Set transport to Charlie, squawk 1000.
So I'm going to mute you, Tom, because I've already told you before, speak to the IVAO guys, not me. They're the ones who create this add-on. If you have problems, speak to the people who create it, not me all the time. Be back at cruising speed and attitude. Bye, guys. No worries, Timur. Take care. Have a good one. Will HP Omen support Microsoft Flight 2020? I'm not sure, Deepak. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. Well, you have to check the spec on that. Let's have a look. Game tray laptop. Have a look at the, I guess the 15 will be lower spec, and therefore the base model. Right, let's have a look. The 1660 Ti, which has got which would run this no problem. Verizon 4800H. The RAM's a bit on the low side, but you could run on a laptop, I'd say. The medium graphics settings, but you could probably do it. What's the difference between the A350 XWB and the ULR? So the A350 ULR, I believe, is the 900, and the XWB, the X-wide body, is the 1000. It's a different designation of the A320. 20,000 feet, flight 260 and 390 knots ground, speed next 11, add on 300 using sim code as head shake for explain 11. Very nice. Okay, flight simmer, have a good one, bye bye. 30 gigs of RAM is highly recommended for sim. If you can, 16 gigs even, if you can get 16 gigs going on a flight sim, then certainly helps you a lot more than just going box standard 8s. I mean, 8's the minimum, but if you want to get some scenery out of this sim, then definitely consider upgrading, just get that scenery a bit nicer. Right, so far so good. Our aircraft's handling the air rather well at the moment. Minus its multicoloured wings. Welcome, Prashant, how you doing? ABS from Chennai, very nice. Welcome channel, welcome to the chats.
11153, climb maintain level 250.
By the way, SriLankan flies A330s channel. Do they fly A330s as it? To be fair, I can imagine it's quite a busy route, especially with the SriLankan Tamils, so to be fair, I can imagine that they do operate the 330s on this. Can you fly a SriLankan A330 from Chennai to Colombo? Maybe one day, and Jagdish, maybe when the A330 releases, we'll do a flight in the Crew 30. 30's net livery actually. As I said, it's not perfect, you've got a few issues with the wings and the vertical stabiliser, a different colour. Apart from that, everything else livery's quite a nice one. They rebranded a couple of years ago. And this is the first of the A320neos in their fleets for Romeo and up. Takeoff, how are you doing? Welcome to the chats. How are you today? Do you know when autopilot will be fixed? Update 9, Nausea. Sobev said that update 9 will be the big one to do all the aircraft systems, autopilots and like management computers. No, Joel did not play any musical instruments. Will you fly the 748s from Chennai to somewhere international? Maybe one day, Deepak. Maybe one day. So we're soon to leave the island of Sri Lanka. Let's leave the northern tip of it.
Left heading 360.
Actually, nah, we're flying over the water, but don't quite leave Paris anytime soon. Should do a Bombay to Alpha Mike Delta, Alpha Mike Delta, Alpha Mike Delta, so that is Bombay to Ahmedabad. We certainly can do it at some stage. Try and fly an Indigo or Indian Airlines flight on that trip. Flight number is 1025. Flight fan, Sri Lankan 1025. A340, 300 was one of the most significant airlines of Sri Lankan. They were the A340s. Were they the aircraft that were destroyed in the Civil War? I'm trying to think now, because a couple of aircraft were lost. A320, I remember one of them. Lankan Airlines, have a look. Oh yeah, they also had a couple of TriStars as well, didn't they? SriLankan Airlines at some stage. Well, there you go. It was
86,
two Airbus aircrafts. So it was an A320, an A340, and two A330s that were damaged in that. Could you flight from Doha one day? We certainly will do. Jagdish, Doha is an airport that's definitely on our list of airports to go to, especially on the request form as well. I've had a couple of Doha requests. So on my Discord server, I've got like a form where people can request different airports to fly to, and yeah, if people want to fly to certain airports, stick it on the list, and we'll definitely try and take it off at some stage in the future. You and where's he gone? You and Flydeck are the only F streamers you watch. Both do a great job. Cheers, Unknown Gamer. I'm glad you're enjoying the watch. I like Flight Synthetic. He's a very, very good channel. Mondre, how's it going? Not too bad, Mariner. Not too bad. It's Saturday. So far, so good. Why is 747 special even though it's smaller than the A380? Because the 747 was built in the 1960s, while the A380 was built in 2005. So it had 40 years of being a solo double-decker plane. Can you probably Discord? The Discord channel's in the description. Jagdish, Discord channel is in the description. Also, Nightbot, click on the chat every few minutes as well. New subscriber, thank you, much appreciated. If you're flying to or from Doha, make sure you download Doha for scenery first. Yes, absolutely. Whenever I try and stream from airports, I try and look for sceneries first. There was one for the Colombo aerodrome field in the centre of the airport, in the centre of town, but nothing specifically for either. What's the airport's name again? What's the name of the former Prime Minister? Bandaranaike to Chennai, so neither end had a scenery. No, get my lighting correct. It just slowly fades out, looks grey and greyer, less and less colour. I'm trying to fix that with filters, but it never quite looks right. Some life back into me. Welcome Kingston, how you doing? Welcome. Padma, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. How are you both doing today? Drawyah looks like an awesome sissy. Wish it wasn't so strict rules, nobody can have fun. Well, it's their cultures. It's fantastic. Because of those cultures, you must remember. Every city's got its own persuasion, I guess. Its own style. Welcome Gulshan, how you doing? Can you say, hey there, Drawyah here. You'll show me your videos. And it's so unique when you say it's unique. I say it in every single one of my videos. Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I pilot because you know a lot about planes. No, I'm not Tyler. I'm not a pilot. I'd love to be, but I can't afford to do it, and therefore it's just a dream that will never be realised. Take care, Austria. Have a good one. Bye bye. Love from India. Welcome to Safe Gaming. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. 33,000 feet, our cruising altitude. Breakfast being served now through the aircraft, passing to get their first meal. The livery is off of Flight Not 2, D11MC. This is off Flight Not 2, SriLankan Airlines. It's not a perfect livery, small issues with it, but it is obviously a SriLankan Airlines aircraft, which does us rather good today. Yes, I do watch Drew Hunty Sim Pilot. He is a real A320 pilot. And he does quite a lot for the A320neo in terms of tutorials, system setup. So it's a good watch. It's a good watch. Flight this afternoon, doing flights from Vienna to Palma de Mallorca in the Laudamotion A320. Which time would you work for if you're a pilot? Whoever takes me, really. Whoever pays my training. Alright, so left hand side, now leaving Sri Lanka, looking at water, India in the background. Right hand side, quite a few more views of Sri Lanka left. We're about a quarter way into the flight so far. RND, the airport does slowly get closer to us. 240 miles to go. Hello Drawyah, why Boeing needs more aeroplanes? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Diego. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Quite something happening over in departure. Yes, you are right, Godshan. First of all, apologies for giving you so much mixed level of traffic. As for that Golf Alpha Yankee guy, he's a troll who's been in a couple of streams who should have been suspended, so I'm going to have to speak to someone at IVAO about that one, if you've got his username. Apart from that, at the same time, I don't think I'll ever have so much traffic again. It's going to be a bit more quiet from now on, but like I said, I'll definitely be back. I'll definitely try and do a few more flights in SriLankan Airlines, and I think Indigo do a few flights out of there as well, so definitely try and do a few more flights in the region. Any tips on more frames? Just check your graphic settings really, Cutters. Check your graphic settings, increase it, decrease it when needed, make sure you're not running everything too hot. I wish you back working at Jet 2. I've got a friend who left EasyJet and looking to rejoin them some stage soon, so good luck to them. Perfect. Cheers, Gorshan. That's good to hear. I mean, for starters, he's going around with a call sign gay, which is not exactly what we want to see. And, well, he said, seeing on the runway unresponsive, which just causes problems for everyone. Why Boeing plays more flat? Thank you, IVAO. Supervisor, much appreciated. Why do Boeing have more flat configurations? It's just how the aircraft are built, Diego. So in the Airbus, it's well, actually, it's kind of a mix of both, because in Airbus you have flaps 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's not 4 degrees of flaps. That's still a good, like, 25, 30 degrees of flaps. The 4 different settings determine the degree. So in Boeing it tells you going 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 15, 20, 25, so forth. In the Airbus it's more automated, so flaps 1 equals flaps like 10 degrees, something like that. So it's just a more automated way of setting up flaps. Do you fly an A380 and A350? When they arrive in Motorgeek I will do, but at the moment there's no 380, 350, and therefore there's no others for that. Is there Chennai's airport scenery or stop Microsoft Flight Sim? Stop Microsoft Flight Sim Jack Dish. I had a look for Chennai scenery, but I couldn't find any, therefore just to do without today. There's a unit scenery to... Yes, there is. It's a very beautiful part of Indian south. It's very scenic, a lot more rural than the north. It's very pretty bit of the country. Like I said, I'd love to visit one day. Love to visit. Can you do Darwin, Sydney one day? It's for our flights. Oh, going back, are we? Shooting out too early. Whoops. Down Sydney flight one day. So like I say, I'd love to do one day. Probably fly Qantas or Jetstar. When I'm on the 737 for that route. So when we get 737, I'll definitely add that to list of future. Is Volanta better than the competitors? It's early stages. Youth 38 Foxtrots. It is early.
125 India, please 5 over arrival for ILS 720 see you there, bye-bye.
Yeah, it's just early days, still a lot to be done, but one thing I like about it is the 3D mapping, which, well, you can actually see how the aircraft climbs out, how it, SriLankan 1025 to Unicorn 12 thank you very much, take care and goodbye. Yeah, so like, you got your height mapping, which just all maps out and showcase and that kind of stuff. It's
122.8.
it's good. It's good. I like it. Also, you can see. So behind us, we've got the Indigo 2356. Behind them, you've got the Qantas also going to Chennai. Everyone's departed now. Yes, they have.
122.8. And thanks, John, for the decision to start about the internet connection.
And so, yeah, it's all there, and it does it rather good. South is the best in your option, in your opinion. If I ever visit, I'll probably do like a bit of a mix. So I'll spend a couple of days. I was going up for a week and a half. I'll spend maybe 3 or 4 days in the north, so Delhi. Then I'd kind of try and decide, do I go Goa or Chennai to kind of do a bit of South India. I'll try and do both. I'll go for like a 2-week trip, and then after that, I'll then spend a couple of days in Sri Lanka, flying back to the UK. I'd love to do like a proper India subcontinent Sri Lanka trip one day. Looks like you bring the English. Oh yeah, true. They are leaving Colombo now for Chennai, aren't they? For the India game. Landing is in 44 minutes. Sashka, 44 minutes. I can now talk in PACX. Nice one, Raphael. What was the problem you're having? What was your issue with PACX in the end? Was it language or was it something else? What do you think your next challenging approach stream would be like, Pyro or Kite Attack? What, is Chennai not difficult enough for you? If it's nice 20-mile establish? 787 flight will be tomorrow, Marco. Doing 787 flights tomorrow, flying from Sydney to Tokyo Narita. I decided to buy the, what's the Sydney scenery from Just Sim, I think it is, Sydney Just Sim. I've also bought the brand new Drawyah design Tokyo Narita, and so I can do the lights on that. Does it plan to say gate numbers, taxi numbers? Yes, it does. Kingslayer? Yes, it does. If I zoom into Colombo, you can see that. Okay, I haven't got the gate numbers, but you can see taxiway Tango, got runway. Okay, let me go to the airport landing because it's not going to have a massive purple line on top of everything. So, got taxiway Alpha, Charlie, Bravo, runway 725, Romeo, Quebec. So you taxiways all there, and some airports your runway numbers, your stand numbers, sorry, are also included. I'll go find maybe London. There you go. So stands. So this is Terminal 5's area. Taxiways Bravo, Charlie through that. Got stand Terminal 2. Terminal 3. Used to be Terminal 1 here, but that's now closed. Terminal 4 is down to the south. So you got your stand numbers, you got your staff 6, that'll be to the cargo area. Does look rather good. What was that? This is North Fox. You have Charlie's, Foxtrots, different lanes. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little sands there. I find a city, I guess. It's still there. It does look rather good. I think it's the first proper tracking to have the ground maps as well. So for those who don't use ground charts, also a very, very helpful tool in the basics. I know, I'm just joking. Chennai is one of the easiest approaches you can fly into. It's like 10-20 miles established, nice and smooth, low altitude. It's an absolute dream to fly into Chennai. Raid on Twitch, are we? Let me, well, only one person raided us, Pov Pro. Let's have a look. Who was this? Who's come to say hello? But welcome newcomers, welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. How are you all doing today? The raid was by... It should tell me here. Analytics, alert box, recent events, there we go. Welcome viewers of... Sodium Clan, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to the chat. How you guys doing today? I need to sort out the pop-up thing because that's something I need to try and figure out. Is Volanta free? Yes, Volanta is free. Everybody who's asking, is Volanta free? Volanta is free. Yes, Diego, it's possible to link Volanta with SimBrief. So, for example, go to my flights. If I go to my map, sorry. What I can do is I can click on somewhere. There'll be a way so I can import my flight plan. I've already done it actually, so I can't do that again. But yes, you can import your flight plan, click on the SimBrief button, and then everything just imports into the sim very nicely. I've already done it, so I can't do it again. Make sure I've also got my line number, which is UL, Uniform Lima. Okay, it's a nice little tool, this. Very smart, does it rather good. I like it a lot. It's been a good 4 or 5 hours importing my Microsoft Flight Sim flights, manually editing the files and importing that into SimBrief, which took, let's say, 4 or 5 hours, but doing so means my map is now completely full of aircraft, completely full of routes, and does look absolutely fantastic. From Sri Lanka, welcome Sithura, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chats. How are you doing today? When you fly on VATSIM, whenever they unsuspend my accounts, did you card to Bali Sunday? Said you can do Nausea. One day we can certainly give it a go. We're now going to enter India. So we've left Sri Lanka, we've crossed the Indian Ocean, and the landmass just in front of us. We are very nearly entering India. Entering the Tamil Nadu region with our multicoloured wings. Does ATC give you any gate in IVAO? If Tower gives you a gate, Tower can give you a gate, King Slayer. So sometimes if it's busy or they're just controlling Slay Centre, then they'll give you stand of choice. If you speak to Tower or Grounds, then they will give you a dedicated stand number and take you to that. Yes, Bumpy Jimbo, it's been a while, man. How you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to chats. Where have you been? It's been a mile, too long. That's my lighting's off, I want to turn the proper light on. How can we spend on the VATSIM, mate? They won't tell me. The official reason is VATSIM reserve the right to stop people using their service at any time with no notice or reason, so no idea. Wish they'd tell me. Well, to be fair, 160 miles, I'm probably going to start programming our approaching, so we'll have a look at our flight plan. It is runway 12 into Chennai. There's no start on the flight plan. So we'll plug in 12, and then we'll have a look at what stars are potentially available for the south. Is it an RNAV approach we've got ahead of us? 0725. Give me a second just to quickly double check the airport. You have 2 runs at Chennai. They do intercept. Fair enough, so in that case, up on the ground charts, or hopefully they have got charts here, VOM. directly into that. Right, let's have a look. No charts, okay. Let's go to the official website. Let's have a look. So it had one on IS here, just not on paper. Fair enough. Well, can't find charts here, so we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned, I guess. Let's Google Maps it, shall we? So runway 07 is, I think it's this one up here, is it not? It's 12 07. So you telling me that their main runway does not have an ILS? Why don't you Navgraph? Because I'm too cheap, Chris. Simple answer. I'm gonna pick up soon, Navgraph. It's something that I've been saying for weeks. One day I'll get it, one day I'll get it, one day I'll get it, and still I don't get it. But one day I will do. Oh, it's not 07, sorry, it's 12 we need. Fair enough, in that case, we'll take a northerly runway, we'll take an RNAV Yankees, it was, or non-directional beacon. We'll go for the RNAV 12 Yankee. Star, do we have any stars we could... No charts. How's this look then? To be fair, that doesn't actually look too bad. Make approaching Homesland. Yeah, I can accept that. So no start. Runway 12. This via Mike. If I can get rid of that via point, which I don't think I can do by selecting no start. Last waypoint is I got Trico. No vias. I'm not sure where Acmil comes into play. Let's try something else. So if I go to Trico, Mike 515, I can change that to 11. 1811, shall we? See how that looks. Much better. So insert that, and we use that as our approach into United 8. Push F7. What does F7 do? Let me Google it first before you guys start sending my aircraft into a random crash course. Slew pitch up. Slew mode. Or flaps. Increase flaps. Thank you there, Sitter, for the €5. Much appreciated. Love your videos, by the way. Keep up the good work. Much appreciated, man. You're a star. Thank you very much. How'd you get the pilots in your cockpits? What do you mean, Don? Which pilots are you referring to? What kind of mouse do I use? I use just a Dell OEM mouse from 2008, which I got with my original computer back in the day. Tried a couple of mouse, but I don't know. The Dell OEM one is by far the best I've used. It's a very, very good mouse. This proper scrolly one as well. Can do flights from Europe to North Africa, like Tunisia or Morocco. Best look amazing. Certainly will do at some stage. Morocco is a very pretty country. It's like the well, against Sahara, it's all proper red sand and it's fantastic. So Morocco, love to do one day. What's another fly by wire? Not recently, Don. There was the tablet one. Tablet and upgraded radio panels, but that was the last update as far as I'm aware. There might be one more recent I'm not aware of. I'd have to check that. We're going to need to start thinking about descent now because, well, 369, so 99 miles our descent into Chennai. 99 miles. What's your opinion on Pilot Edge? Very professional, but I wouldn't pay for it because it's the airspace that I don't really use all that often. But the controls are fantastic, and they're proper real-life controllers, and therefore they can, well, give you all the real stuff. It's a very good network, Pilot Edge, but very professional, very high quality of setup. Can I give you a tutorial on tablets? Sure, Henry. It's like a 3-second thing. So you've got your main page, which shows you your flight imported from SimBrief, your weather for departure and arrival airports, and your map. Dispatch just gives you generic info for the airplane, and your load sheet, which is the first page of SimBrief. And you have the ground page, which just allows you to do all the aircraft systems and push back from the tablet directly. There you go. Tutorial complete. So that's all the pages at work at the moment. Eastman's to Dubai. Certainly one day unknown gamer. Maybe in the A380 in that one. If we have getting, well, we're getting an A380 just when it comes out. Think they'd add a cup of coffee to the A320neo. Other controllers strict. On IVAO, generally not too bad. If you're new to the platform and learn the basics, IVAO's a very good network for beginners. Oh, hang on. Can I approach? Is this? Yeah, it's the same guy. Colombo radar information is still news to that. So I can imagine then India and Sri Lanka are kind of linked together as part of the IVAO network. But yeah, we've got the same controller in Chennai who we've got at Colombo. Very nice. Much appreciated, actually, I will say. Much appreciated. How to get SimBrief? Get it off of... So how to get flight plan? Get it off of SimBrief. Intensifies. Pretty good so far tablet. It's useful to have, so if you need to refer to the weather, for example, so weather information is given to you, you've got your flight plan as well on the first page. It's useful. It is useful. I'm sure with future upgrades, things will get even better from there. Going to start our descent now, so we need to send down to an intercept. Well, there's no intercept, sorry, because it's our nav approach. They may change our runway. They may change our runway to the ILS approach. We'll give checks with that later. But for now, we'll start the descent to. We'll start with 10,000 and then work our way down from there. With control of the runway, we may be given a different arrival. In fact, approach at the ATIS directly, can I? ATIS, vom approach. Arrival runway 12, there you go, so they will give us runway 12 for arrival, which means we'll be using the INAV for that. CBDLC ID VOM, that's fine. Yeah, an updated weather sheet quickly. So again, updated weather sheets. Pass our descents. Guess I was landing just a couple of minutes. Could you send the procedures for IVAO? Sure. Well, to be fair, aviation fan, the only procedure at the moment is this approach is runway 12. There's no star. The runway 12 approach. Nothing major with that. Right. So there's our weather info. We'll plug it into the performance page now. QNH 1012. Temperature is 29 degrees centigrade, dew point 10. Winds currently 110 at 9 knots. Transition altitude will be 1000, so I'll give us the transition later on. And decision heights will be this is why I need a navgraph subscription, because I'm having to look at Google for everything. On IVAO we have an India division and Sri Lanka is HQ space. Ah, okay, okay. Oh, that's quite good at doing things then. $550. What are the features of Google Earth Pro? It's a desktop version of Google Earth, the original Google Earth. Now the new one's on a browser, and it's the one that I prefer because it's got all the old style tools and maps, and my favourite thing actually about Earth, I can pop it open, is the history mapping. So you can actually view what a place looks like. Depends on the scenery how far you can go. But no, I've always liked Google Earth Pro. I've always liked it. If we say go to central London, in fact, let's go to London City Airport, since that's the good way to kind of show an airport in progression. So this is Monday City Airport. You've got a new pier here. No more backtrack. Airport looks modern. Go to the top. We'll tune seconds to frequency. Go back to when the airport was first opened. I go to 1999. You can see it's the original airport. No pontoon, backtracking on the runway, that kind of stuff. Go back as far as 1945, when it was just a dock. No airport. Old-fashioned London, 1945. So I've always loved the history mapping of Google Maps as well. Right, let's tune frequency and let's get ourselves onto control 120.75.
From 12,000 feet at this time.
On seatbelt sign.
Flight 2356 Chennai approach, Namaskar, descent maintain flight level 90. Expect RNAV approach runway 12 for the Trico arrival.
Favourite turboprop aircraft, the ATRs. Hello there, Chennai radar. This is Sri Lanka 1025 passing through 200 inbound to Trico.
SriLankan 1025 radar contact flight level 200, descent maintain flight level 90 for the Trico arrival for RNAV approach runway 12.
Sri Lankan 1025 descends to flight level 90 and expects the Trico arrival for runway 12 at Chennai. Down to 9,000. Okay, weird question. How do you convince your parents to get you a game PC or let you build yours? Well, to be fair, in my case, I had to pay this for myself. Just, I don't know. Every parent's different. Every parent's do different things. It's down to what you can say, really. Favourite commercial plane, the 737 or 747? Yes, Arush, welcome back. Different username there, Arush Games and Vlogs, but how you doing, man? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. Hope one day you'll fly into Bangalore. I do plan to do Bangalore at some stage, definitely that in Air India or, not Jetstar, sorry, Indigo flights. $70 miles, passing through 17,000 feet. In terms of descent, we're pretty much above, well above schedule at the moment. Using a Thrustmaster, HOTAS Warthog, stick and throttle. Welcome Ollie71, how you doing? Welcome back. It's been a while, you are right. How you doing, man? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chat. How are you today? Yeah, that's a bit dirt there.
SriLankan 1025 craft direct Mike 516 from present position. Descend maintain flight level 70.
Fly direct Mike 516 and down to flight level 50 for Sri Lanka 1025.
Correction, SriLankan 1025 down to level 70.
Down to level 70 for Sri Lanka 1025. So down to 7,000. We're given a direct point, which puts us right into the intercept for the arrival, which is good to see. We've also got 60 miles to go. What I'm probably going to do is limit our rate of descents. We're coming in a bit low. That will eventually mean the aircraft slows down a bit earlier, which you don't want to do just yet. We'll reduce our rate of descent, we'll just get the aircraft to slowly descend. Mod scenery, in my scenery mods today, Flight Simmer, it's all defaults. Default Chennai, defaults Colombo. Alright, but flights to say to you, Moses. You enjoy it. You enjoy it. It's a very good platform, this. Not perfect, but it's a very, very good platform. And loads of fun. Loads of fun flying as well. I mean, even to this day, the scenery just amazes me. No sims ever looks this good. It'll be a long time until one gets even close with the whole satellite data being streamed in. Very pretty sim, Microsoft Flight Sim. I just answered that question, Ace from Drawyah. I told you the gear I use.
I fly 2356 with like
when you asked me the first time.
11,000 feet, so I can see the up there.
Flight 2356, Roger. I'm level 110.
I'm level 10. Give me a minute, just right, so, hang on, if I can get rid of my... Hang on, there we go. So Indigo is currently at 8,000, climbing to 11,000 again. I'm not quite sure what the Aer Lingus guy is doing. He's made a right-hand turn, potentially being taken into a different approach, also at 9,000. It's my flight's in the lead right now on its own approach, coming to the right into Chennai. And then this guy, 210, is currently at 24,000 feet, and presumably taking a slightly different approach in. So my guess is that controls kind of just, well, I've controls going the aircraft around, or a few airplanes have just managed to get themselves lost. Volanta's a flight tracking and flight logger UV boss with fancy 3D graphics and very fun little logging tool. Greece to Philippines, welcome Alex, how you doing? Welcome to Channel to Chats. How you doing? Welcome from the Philippines. Zoom on the ND slightly. Passing through 117. Can you make a go stream Delhi to BLR? That's Bangalore. We certainly can do, Harush. Maybe next weekend. Maybe next weekend. You answered someone else's question before. Oh, sorry then, in that case, Thrustmaster, Hotas, Warthog. Warthog stick, Warthog throttle. It's my main stick I get, do apologise. How are you? Watching the new Tokyo Road scenery? Well, we'll be flying there tomorrow, Martin, so if you're tuning in for the stream tomorrow, we're doing flights from Sydney to Tokyo. So if you're interested in checking it out, have tune in tomorrow, I guess. I just bought the Titus 321 this morning. It's so good. It is good, yeah, boy. It is really, really good. One of the best in Flight Sim. Definitely, probably one of the best, well, if not the best developer right now in X-Plane. I do love the Wakatolis. They do a fantastic job for the Flight Sim. You bought the Singapore Landmarks pack from Orbex. Highly recommended. Very nice. As long as it's better than the London Landmarks pack. Once you use Project Fly, well, Volantas are the new one, Moses, and the features of Volanta, I think, not too bad. Not too bad. How long it takes to Sydney to Tokyo? It's about 9 hours, Kingslayer. 9 hours from start to finish. So I'll depart about 1 PM. I'll land at about 10 PM UK time. And I will definitely be taking breaks throughout that one, so I'll have dinner at some stage. I'll take off. I'll have like 3 or 4 hours of just silence, and I'll take the aircraft into land later. Have you ever been in flight in real life to go around? Yes, I have, Joe. I've been on one go around, and that was a flight from London to Athens. So my longest flight I've ever taken, which was 4.5 hours. We were on final into Athens, and well, the winds had changed, and we were the last aircraft to be scheduled to land on the runway. Get the runway numbers up. So, right, hang on, Google Maps senses it, doesn't it? Sure it's yeah, so whether this runway is here, but the last aircraft had to land there because the winds had changed and the aircraft has switched over to the north side instead. So we came in, short final, a gust of winds kicks the aircraft up and forced us to the side, and ultimately the pilots wanted to go around and we Came into land second time. I forgot it on video. I should do at least. Let me try and find the video. Give me a second. Let's go back to May 2019. That's on Limnos. That's the first day. May 11th. That's at the zoo. And there's the flights. Right. Let me try and find the go around video. There it is. After the go around, I guess. There we go. Right, so let's leave the aeroplane. Yeah, here we go. Right, so go from here. Short final in. Aircraft tries to make a touchdown. And a gust of wind pushes it to the left. There we go. Tries to correct it, can't correct it, and so the aircraft decides to go for a second chance. And that was at the end of flights from London to Athens. It was a very scenic approach, don't get me wrong. We'll see Athens from both sides. And second landing, rather uneventful, came into land, no problem. Came flight to Beirut to Lebanon. Did the Beirut flight during the pre-release stuff, Chris? The charity stream raised quite a bit of money for the Beiruts. 03 left, there you go, thank you very much.
2000 feet transition level 55, local QNH 101.
Down to 2000, transition 55, 1012 extra altimeter for Lanka 1025. So we'll continue our descent down to 2000.
I'm sorry, Robert.
I don't know who that kid is, but he's likely going to get himself in trouble as well. He's messing around. There we go, that's why the aircraft's not descending. Doesn't seem to like going down to 2000. Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. So we'll go 1000 feet per minute down to 2000.
Flight 256, turn left heading 290.
I mean, what these trolls fail to realise is that IVAO supervisors do watch these streams quite regularly. And also, they're on an active frequency. The controller is going to report them. It's dumb. It is just dumb.
Heading 290.
So that kid, I can imagine, is likely going to get himself...
That person in your house.
God knows. Welcome Delta, how you doing? Yes, we have been getting a few trolls today. How you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. Welcome Edward, how you doing? Pop in and say hi. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. Yes, Ari, IVAO is 13 plus, and so if he is also underage, another reason again to get his account suspended. Again, they don't realise that people watch these streams. If they're making about, how many views we got? 212 viewers. That's 211 people watching. Good chance of some of them being IVAO officials. Enjoy the flights in and around New Zealand. Watching from New Zealand, home of Lord of the Rings, yes. Home of the Hobbits, home of Avatar, the 2012 film. Quite a few other high-budget stuff as well. It's a beautiful island. Set of islands, New Zealand. Love to visit one day. How do you donate money from the USA? Or Super Chat, or there's the link in the description. The Streamlabs one. Is Volanta free? Yes, it is, UVBoss. Volanta is free to use. It's Orbex official. And let me have a look at here quickly. So, Orbex. New microphone, you sound better. It's not a new microphone. I just sat down and spent about an hour rebuilding it, basically. So, I upped the what's it called? The boost. I set a noise shields just to kind of limit any background noise. And I basically just like that. I just spent an hour or so, sit here, fix it, build it, make it better, and balance it in the sim, make it sound better and work better. Increase set rate to 1,500, flaps 1.
3,000, transition altitude 5,500 feet. 2,000 feet.
Is Ryanair as bad as they say, having never flown them and not being from Europe? No, they're not, Age Mozzarella. I've never had a problem with Ryanair, and that's in about 50 flights in the last 10 years. 10 years, 50 flights, never had a problem. Never ever had a problem. So soon start our final bit of approach. Gonna make a right hand turn now.
SriLankan 1025 after my 516, continue the heading.
Say again, sorry, for SriLankan 1025.
SriLankan 1025, continue the present heading, sir.
Continue present heading for SriLankan 1025. Okay, let me reset that again. So 0. Where's the airport? It's about 25 miles to our right. 25 miles to our right.
SriLankan 1025, turn right heading 09.
Right, 090 for SriLankan 1025. There we go. Carbonium, welcome to India. Thank you very much. You got diverted with Ryanair and spent 3 hours on a coach. Almost had that in Liverpool, but we made it to standstill without any problems. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. God bless USA. I'm from England, Advaith. I'm from the UK. Love Vectors. To be fair, Vectors was... well, they're always a bit of fun. Ooh, interesting. I can now confirm...
1025 airport at 11 o'clock now. Report flight.
Hang on. Say again, sorry, SriLankan 1025? Just can't miss the end of that message there.
SriLankan 1025 airport is at your 1 o'clock now. Report airfield insight.
Airport's 1 o'clock and will report when in sight for SriLankan 1025. Can confirm, FlightControlReplay, the replay tool we've been using for so long, is releasing today. So we've got a release date, it's today, and so hopefully get a chance to enjoy that in all its glory as well. I'm excited for the release of Control Replay. It's a very good add-on, one that has had a few delays, had a few difficulties, but very, very nearly out. Today, it releases. We'll report when we see the airport. I'm going to actually increase my speed up to 250 knots because it's coming in way too slow. Well, actually, we'll go to 220. Volanta has got IVAO compatibility UV Boss. It's not too difficult to set up. You just click on the map settings and then click on IVAO. There's no auto land Henry because we're using an RNAV approach, not an ILAT approach. The replay will cost €15 plus VAT. €15 plus VAT. Alright, so try and keep an eye out for this airport now.
Flight 23567 right heading 100 degrees, clear RNAV approach runway 12 report established.
Decrease speed to approach speed. Turn right heading 100, report when established.
Just be in front of me, the airport.
Lincoln 1025.
Yeah, there it is.
Maintain 160 until 5 DM.
Maintain 160 till 5 DME, and the airport's also now inside SriLankan 1025.
Lincoln 1025, surface winds 12010 knots, runway 12, you're clear to land.
Let's land SriLankan 1025. Cabin crew, seats for landing, please. The aircraft up for landing now. Cabin check, and then it's just a case of doing the flaps and gear.
Flight 2356, maintain 180 knots, you're following an Airbus A320, 5 nautical miles ahead of you.
Maintain 180 knots. Indigo 250.
There's the runway. Should be nice and straight in approach today. How do you know what your call sign is? You should turn the flight plan, Aviator. It should be what you've logged into IVAO with. Thanks for teaching how to planes in F-20. No worries, Advice. I'm glad you learned. The way I've taken it, the more people who learn to fly this stuff, the more people who enjoy the sim, the better it's for the community, because, well, more releases, more add-ons, more development and all that. It's just better for everyone. The more people who fly and enjoy it, the more people who eventually join the community. Not yet, Alex. Landing gear shortly. About 5 miles low landing gear. 5 miles. I'm going to do a tutorial for the replay mod soon when it comes out. Yeah, now I'm going to do landing a replay tutorial soon. And off the autopilot. So gear down. 3 greens, flap set, brakes set, spoilers armed, cabin secure, we have landing clearance, pre-land checklist is complete.
Indigo 2356 can be cleared for approach.
Indigo 2356, you're cleared for the RNAV approach, runway 12, report airfield inside airport at the moment at 1 o'clock.
5 miles, now reduce speed.
I'll report on runway inside.
Yes, Ali, I do plan to do an IVAO tutorial at some stage for AT communication, not too long away. This is the experimental version, Alex. This is the experimental version with the fancy new flight dynamics. All my landings are good, Age Mozzarella. All my landings are experts. If we ignore the ones that are not experts, at least. They're always great. Right, let's bring this aircraft in. It's got 3 white, 1 red. We'll make that small adjustment to bring it down a bit. 1000. Air approach. Misapproach altitude set. There you go, 2 reds, 2 whites. Spot on. We have the main town, the main city of Chennai itself. In Volanta, the white aircraft at IVAO. UV boss. Above. The headwind, 9 knots. Not too bad. A little bit gusting, but nothing problem. Minimums. This is Chennai, Jason. It's Chennai. We took off from Colombo.
Flight 2356 has got runway in sight.
Flight 2356, descend at after your own discretion, maintain 160 until 5 miles.
Maintain 160 until 5 miles.
Go. More. Throttle. Let the aircraft gently glide into the runway. Touchdown. Versus sets. 100 knots. $80 knots. We'll go right to the end of the runway here, since we can get ourselves an easier, shorter taxi to the terminal. 60 knots. Cut those reversers. Cut the brakes.
SriLankan 1025, welcome to Chennai, wicket Alpha.
And is there an exit point to the left? If not, then we'll just go to the right. Oh, we can just use the runway at the end. Perfect. FlyLive Studio, Johan. Landing rates is FlyLive Studio. Perfect. Wraps up. Reset the spoilers.
Flight 2356 FSN, 12010 knots.
AP
Runway
starts.
1
Land lights off. Taxi lights sets.
Clear to land on flight 235.
Get our taxi instruction. SriLankan 1025 requesting taxi instruction to gates.
Engine 1025, can you taxi by Alpha Bravo?
Taxi via Alpha and Bravo for SriLankan 1025.
Engine 1025, continue taxi via Alpha Bravo, hold short echo.
Taxi down Alpha Bravo, hold short echo for SriLankan 1025. Echo is... I can't actually see echo on here.
And SriLankan 1025, do you have any stand preference?
Negative, no time preference for SriLankan 1025.
But in that case, continue taxi via Alpha Bravo, left onto Echo Hotel to gate 33.
Alpha Bravo, left onto Echo for San 33, so then Hotel for San 33, SriLankan 1025. Thank you very much. Okay, so Echo is this one here, and Stan 33 just be it's outside of the airport. Using IVAO, show, using IVAO ATC. Any updates on the flyby A380 to be released? No release date yet, flying planes, no release dates yet. Trust me, if I don't know it yet, they don't know either. There's going to be a transit van just sitting there in front of me. Go around him. There's the other van behind it as well. Yes, Swiss Volanta is free. No, it's flying planes. Glad enjoyed the watch. This is ATC Advith, so this is IVAO for ATC. Not multiplayer, using IVAO.
All stations, Chennai approaching now, closing. Thank you very much for flying today. Have a nice day ahead. You can monitor it, come on to the solid today.
Can I approach this point and go back?
This is Microsoft Flight Simulator FX. You can get it off of the Steam store, or you can get it off of the Microsoft store directly, or you can get the 12 disc version off of the Aerosoft store if you want to use 12 discs. No, Kingslayer is a different person, but like I say, their accounts, well, they did appear at the start of this stream, but can confirm their accounts has now been suspended, and this time has been confirmed by an IVAO moderator, so no more Golf Alpha Yankees. Much a relief for everyone. Is this the same stand we departed from when we did our first year here in Chennai? I think it might be. So, check. Follow the ground marshal, who's well, not saying to use the yellow line, but instead to go where he is. Interesting. And whoops, just a bit more, just a bit more, and halts. Brake sets, AP available, AP bleed set, seatbelts off, engines off, seatbelts off, taxi lights off. There's the logbook. Continue that. That's all fine. That's all fine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chennai. Flight time today is approximately 1 hour and 3 minutes, around a couple minutes early, and we are looking rather good with 29 degrees centigrade weather outside. We thank you for flying with SriLankan Airlines. We wish you a safe onward journey, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. There we go. We'll go to public address, general, tell in the cabin. Yes, Shu, IVAO is free to use. External power is available. APU comes off. Passenger disembark. And stream now comes to an end. There's the aircraft on approach. I don't think anyone's actually landed yet. They're all a couple of miles off. So, oh no, there is one. There's the Indigo. That is the Indigo, correct. We'll watch passengers disembark, we'll end the flights, and then we'll do the replay. Overall, that wasn't a bad flight, that. Not a bad flight. Right, ends that. Great butter, always appreciated. SriLankan 1025 A320neo from Colombo to Chennai. Flight time was 1 hour and 2 minutes. Planned departure was at 10:10. We departed at 10:08:48, so 2 minutes early on that, which is pretty good. Arrivals 11:15, we arrived at 11:12, 184 passengers, 95 satisfaction, 98 feet per minute landing rate, block time of 1 hour and 15 minutes. Here comes the Indigo. We save that, go to view records. I'll drop the report in chat if you guys want to get a bit more detail. We'll let the Indigo pull into gates, and then, don't forget, we have got a replay. So if you want to see the replay, stick around a bit longer as we get to enjoy that. So there's the stream replay. Make sure that Volanta is closed. I'm not going to start recording the replay as part of its flights tracking. Indigo's at gates. Engines shut off. I just answered that, Kingslayer. Pay attention, seriously, dude. Right, let's disconnect and let's have a good replay, shall we? So I need to load 2021 to 13 and open the file. Any ground service mods? When it releases, GSX was pretty good alley plays, but at the moment there's nothing standing out for ground service apart from, well, there's PushbackZoomer for just talking ground services and Pushback Helper for button pressing and other stuff. Pushback Helper and PushbackZoomer. 747, we're doing 787 from Australia tomorrow. DPAC, 787 from Australia. Right, so we'll stick ourselves on the short final. Scenery load, make sure we also turn off the EPWS and now start complaining at us. And let's enjoy landing, shall we? Coming to approach. As always, scenery looking very good in the world of Microsoft Flight Sim. There's an update, we can open doors with go forward push. Yes, there is a JVT, I have got that update, but I use PushbackZoomer for the actual pushing back stuff. But door opening I have used before.
100.
If you have a LAN cable, connect to your PC or laptop. Yes, something you need to try and do at some stage. A bit quicker than doing it off Wi-Fi.
10, 5.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We'll never see a better landing, my friends. That was superb. Welcome to Chennai, sir. Don't forget to visit your home during your layover. Absolutely, Prince Chef. I'd love to visit one day. I'd love to visit. I can imagine if you can get up that hill over there, it'd be a very good place for a bit of plane spotting that. So the south of India is a beautiful, beautiful area. Even Sri Lanka as well. Beautiful region. Love to visit one day. And as always, well, in this case, the end of the runway, exits to the side. Let's have a look at the route replay now from the left-hand side window. Passengers from if you got to see.
500.
Oh yeah, like I say, the approach into Chennai is easy, very, very easy. The touchdown markers perfectly positioned from the PACX. Probably one of the easiest airports to land at in Flight Sim. Looking for an easy runway to land at for INAV practice. Runway 12 at Chennai.
200.
And the scenery again. Beautiful up here. Absolutely beautiful.
100.
That hill's actually commonplace for plane spotters with long cameras and tripods, so I can imagine that. I can very much imagine that. Listen, I'd love to visit. I'd love to visit. Maybe one day.
20. 10. 5.
Perfect. Right in the touchdown zone. You could not have asked for a better landing, that. Could not have asked for a better landing. Oh, there you go. So St. Thomas Mountain. I'll remember that. You take care, Joel. Have a good one. We'll I'm sure we'll talk again soon. In fact, tell you what. You say it's a good place for plane spotting. Let's go do just that, shall we? If I go to drone cam and to turn off the follow mode and drone speed increase. Let's go sit on top of that mountain and let's see if we can try and zoom into the aircrafts. Hopefully this works. Hopefully we'll be able to get something out of it. Hopefully the airplane's not too far away. Where is it? If I didn't manage to lose the aircraft. Oh, there it is. It's a bit far away.
300.
Hey, for the sake of
200.
there you go. You wanted a view for landing, here's your view for landing.
100.
So far away, the scenery's not even half loaded in.
50.
Spotting with Drawyah 101.
30. 20. 10. 5.
ATA's IVAO, Slick Burrito, I use IVAO. Let's go back to the airplane, shall we? Bit too far, I'd say. Bit too far away. Let's find something a bit closer, shall we? Make our approach him. I've rolled pilots. No, I'm not. Age Mozzarella. No, I'm not. Yeah, you have a cousin lives nearby. Very nice. Even from there, you can tell it was smeared with butter. Runway 1230 is really rare though. I think in today because it was a 9 knot winds, which was directly heading for the 12. So I think on this occasion, just because of how perfect the winds were for a 12 landing, we were given it by the controller. But listen, the flight plan scheduled 12. Tower gave us 12, and just confirms that.
50. 40.
Flight Control Replay, Robbie, it releases today.
10,
Flight Control Replay releases today.
5,
Not bad. Bad at all. Yeah, nothing to be fair. That landing, perfect time to bring this to an end. Yes, it's a pay-away, Lucas. It costs €15 plus VAT on sim markets. I'll be sure to release a video in about 10 minutes or so about the release of that. But for now, end of our stream, end of our video. And I think now's a good time to speed us up a little bit, just to get us a bit more. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so I say, brings to the end. That's the end of that. Thought horrible UI, I had to get rid of it. What do you mean, Robbie? This is the UI. I'm just doing it on the second monitor, hiding it. Well, let's say, so later on, I'm doing a flight in louder motion from Vienna to Mallorca, so do tune in for that if you're interested in that. Otherwise, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, leave a like, do subscribe if you haven't already. Again, thank you all very much for the support and the love you show me as of recent. Should be, should be rather good very soon. Oh yeah, so one of the next updates, Robbie, will be to rebuild the UI to make it more Microsoft Flight Sim style. They have acknowledged that the UI could be improved, and so it's something they're going to do in the near future. But yeah, let's say, end of that. Thank you all very much for watching. You take care of yourselves. Hope to see you later. Take care and goodbye.